guys, welcome back to Profess and Protest. Audrey here. I'm going to be explaining how imperative it is for us as Christians to be actively involved in politics, and I'm going to explain why. So let's jump right into this. In the first century, Christianity and politics were inextricably intertwined. To look more in depth, we need to look into the significance of religion and politics in ancient Rome during the first century. Ancient Rome had numerous amounts of mystery religions like Marath and Isis worship. They allowed it as long as it didn't take down their religion, which was Rome within itself. Christians, however, were the only ones to challenge the political view which held the emperor at a higher standard, a godly one. In Matthew 28, Jesus claimed total authority over everything, and he used this as a basis for commanding his disciples to convert not just individuals, but entire nations. If early Christians had not challenged all the ideas of the societal norms with the doctrine of Christ, they would have been giving the implicit message that there are some areas where Christ has not been exalted as Lord of all. In customs, many say that Jesus says his kingdom is not of this world. But if we take a deeper look into the original Greek, it reveals that Jesus did not actually say that. The RSV translate John 18, verse 36, closest to the original, saying, "My kingdom is not from this world." That is why Jesus taught us to pray, "Thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven," and that is in Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. No wonder why the early church suffered so much persecution, because Caesar had his own view on peace versus the Christian's view, that is Christ. John Adams once said, "Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other." Let's look deeper. Politics is the root word of citizen. What a citizen does rightly is polite. What is right is righteousness. What does God call us to be? Righteous as He is. So, shouldn't we be applying that in all ways? Shouldn't Christians have a say regarding abortions, which is murder? Shouldn't we get involved politically speaking? Take a stand? Yes, we are to abide by laws, but if it goes against Jesus and what He stands for, aren't we called to educate people on what He deems acceptable and what He deems evil? Shouldn't we have a voice in the school systems? How they are teaching our kids about gender identity, what about that? How it is natural to be homosexual or have perverse sexual views. That's when we get involved and stand up to the Antichrist spirit. Alive and thriving in politics. With our voice and standing up for what's good in God's eyes, we are making our voices heard in Congress, Parliament, and even the White House. Yes, God is always in control, but that doesn't just mean that we sit around and do nothing while millions and millions of children are killed a year. Due to the laws that are passed through legislation, we as Christians need to stop being passive and start standing up and take our country back. In conclusion, that's why Christians should be involved in politics. If you guys have differing opinions or views, please leave them down below and let's start a conversation. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, may Yahweh bless you all.